Boo! Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Sins of a Solar Empire. And after the last video where I lost most of my fleet, I've just spent about half an hour before I started this recording just rebuilding here. And that's what we came up with. And we're just going to get straight into things here.
Plotting jump coordinates. All hands, prepare for phase jump. All power to jump drive.
Hopefully my ally realizes what's going on here and decides to come in and help. And this time I like to think I'm a little bit better prepared for all these strike craft. I have a lot of strike craft of my own, as well as quite a few Guard of Flak frigates. And I really hope this goes well this time. Looks like my ally is on the move, hopefully to come in and join this battle.
I'll make sure.
First thing I want destroyed is that space station. I do have one or two of those big Orgov torpedo majiggers. I'm assuming my ally, well, I know he has some of these things which are meant for destroying space stations. So let's hope this goes okay. Just trying to keep an eye on my ally here, seeing when he's actually going to be turning up. Because it looks like he's doing the forced fleet jump. Personally, I'm not a fan of the forced fleet jump, because there's times when, like this, your fleet gets muddled, all trying to get themselves set up, and it's just as easy to send them on the way. Now then, I'm assuming that when my ally turns up, if he finally gets his shit in order and turns up, that is, that the enemy will realise it's completely outnumbered, and it'll leave. Things never go that smoothly on my Let's Plays though.
Allied backup has arrived.
Here they are. Now then, there's no way I'm going to be able to watch this battle closely now, because I can barely watch it in this view.
Ship has been heavily damaged.
Fraps and my computer just they don't get along. I'm going to blame Fraps, I don't care. I mean, there's a lot I could do to upgrade my computer, but we're not going to get into that right now. And yep, it looks like the enemy is running. And if they run this way, which it looks like they will, I will run that way and destroy that planet as well. And the enemy hasn't actually been able to build up that much, because most of the money has been tied up into replenishing forces that I destroyed. And now that we hold this planet, I will be resetting the rally point. Well, we will hold that planet in a moment anyway. I'll be resetting the rally point for these guys to this wormhole.
Additional credits required.
Why not? We'll send these guys up as well.
Allied forces are being attacked.
Like I said, I have been building this fleet for quite a while. But we've actually lost quite a bit of it already in this fight here. I thought the enemy would have retreated, but they haven't. Which is actually good for us, because the more of them we destroy now, the less we have to deal with later when we're split up from our allies.
Ready for the front lines.
And I'm just letting the computer micromanage this battle. There's a bit too much going on for me to do it. Although I could if I wanted to, I just don't feel like it. I'm not really sure what that big flashing circle is around my ally's fleet. I assume it's one of his abilities. I at least hope it's one of his abilities and not one of the enemies. I'm not quite sure anymore. And there it looks like the enemy's broken and they are retreating. But we did get quite a bit of damage done before that happened, and we are still doing damage, of course. And that thing's level 10.
Good day, Commander. Ready for
Kill
the
it.
front lines.
Oh, and I actually lost a hell of a lot of stuff there. Most of my fleet, actually. And a good chunk of my capital ships. But we did also do quite a lot of damage to the enemy. And my capital ships were quite newbie.
Ready for the front lines.
So I think what's going to happen now is I'm going to have to rebuild my fleet again.
Allied forces are being attacked.
But we will watch how the rest of this battle goes first. I don't really feel like doing just a quick update right now. I've been sat for just an hour clicking buttons. And I want to talk to the nice folks of YouTube. But somehow I got stuck with you lot. That's right, I am insulting my subscribers. Because I'm badass and I do things like that.
Reading you loud and clear. Good day, Commander.
I am hoping that my ally will take the initiative after this and go in first. I've taken too many losses for me to do it.
Phase jump. Make it fast.
But now there's a little bit less going on, we can give you a bit of, well, I can, sorry. I give you a bit of a better view of this battle right now.
Shields are down.
The shields haven't been up since he got here. And all those lasers you're seeing are actually my allies' bombers.
Ready for the front lines.
Guy's insane with those, with all this much stuff. Here's my reinforcements.
Ready for the
Not
front
particularly
line.
needed now, but it's nice to have them ready in case the enemy decides to counter-attack. I doubt he will though, I doubt he has the forces for it now. And it was like half an hour to an hour's build up for this
Our capital ship
2-minute
has been
battle
heavily
here.
damaged.
But this is what the end game can get like sometimes when the enemy has you bottlenecked like that. We had one way in and one way out, apart from this black hole. Black hole wormhole, sorry. And my ally wouldn't have came in to help if I'd used that, and it would have taken me twice as long to build up enough that I would have known for certain that I would have won. But overall, this attack was definitely a success. We've taken another enemy colony,
Talk is cheap.
and everyone who can have just set to attack it there.
Friendly fleet has arrived.
Start wearing it down while we can. and we lost one or two capital ships, but we did keep most of them, and it's time to be nuking the crap out of this planet. And my allies actually sending even more stuff up. Wasn't expecting that. I thought that, Jesus Christ, look at all these strike craft. That is a capital ship's nightmare right there, people.
Jump complete.
And you might notice there's still a load of bounty on this guy, even though he's got no planets left, so he is dead in the sense that he can't do anything anymore. But he has those stupid envoys all over the place, which I just can't destroy, because when I try they put on that ability that stops me attacking them. So even if it doesn't come up with a victory, I will class this as a victory once all the enemy planets are destroyed.
The price on our head has increased.
Because honestly those envoys just annoy me. And I don't see the point in just mopping the envoys up after we've destroyed all the enemy planets and they can't build anymore.
We have wiped out an enemy.
And there we go. There's another planet down. They have actually lost this planet a couple of times while I've been building up my fleet, thanks to the Novel of Cannon over here. So what that does is it actually... Oh, it's firing now actually. What this actually does is when it hits a planet, it leaves behind residual radiation. And if a planet gets hit twice in a row, it basically means that there's too much radiation for the planet to be colonized, and the colonies that are there have to be abandoned. Which mean when they recolonize the place, the economy's all knacked up and it's losing the money for a while. So a good weapon, I think. Probably my my favourite super weapon out of the factions.
Allied backup has arrived.
We're actually gonna sell a little bit of metal and crystal there, so that we can build some more of these heavy cruisers. Why not? We'll get another one of those while we're at it. The fleet's probably going to need some repairs after that. Let's gather everybody back up and see exactly what we are actually left with. It looks like we lost one of our Ogrov torpedo cruisers. It does look like we have quite a few frontline fighters left.
Comlink online.
And obviously our ally took very light losses there, because we did all the work. I'm pretty sure Strikecraft can destroy those. Let's have a look and find out.
Ready for the front lines.
No. Oh well. Wait, did they just kill that?
Backup has arrived.
Yes, it looks like they are now killing these mines. And like I thought, mostly all we have left is these frontline strike craft, and we don't have very many of them. Although we do have a few fighter squadrons left. Is my ally about to move? He is, he's about to move on the enemy. Now if he sends his full fleet through, instead of just a little bit, I will actually be joining him and we'll try and just push through whatever the enemy has left. But obviously I'll be following him through.
I got point. A friendly fleet has arrived.
But obviously he'll probably go through first, while I wait for my reinforcements.
Allied backup has arrived.
You know, I'm actually going to move my fleet into position.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Yes, he has actually sent over his entire fleet. So I'm just going to order my whole fleet through as well, because with the two of us together it shouldn't be too much of a problem to take out what the enemy has left, push the advantage while we have it.
Yes, Commander. I got point. Allied forces are being attacked. Our backup is joining the fight.
I'm actually really pleased with the way this worked out this time, because last time I completely failed and made a complete fool of myself when I tried to attack. After going on about how awesome I am at this game, I completely failed. Although, to be fair, this is probably one of the quickest games I have had of this on this game, if you get what I mean there. Didn't make much sense. This is one of the quickest battles I have had on this game. I do play quite a slow game when I'm playing on my own, but I didn't think that would be very entertaining. So I have, is my ally doing what I think he's doing? No. I thought my ally was retreating for a moment there. But yes, like I was in the middle of saying, I do normally play a much slower game than this. But I decided to go a bit quicker for the sake of a let's play. Pretty sure I've already ran through this once before.
An allied capital ship has been destroyed.
And I learned something very important when I was recording Dwarf Fortress yesterday, and that's to always do sound checks beforehand. Because I now have a 30-minute recording of Dwarf Fortress with no commentary. And I already deleted the files, so there's no way I can do post-commentary either. Because I had considered just tearing the thing down and redoing it with post-commentary. Sadly not.
Our backup is joining the fight.
It does look like we're winning here. I can't particularly tell. It's just a big mesh of colours right now.
Reading you loud and clear. Allied backup has arrived. Make it fast.
Now we'll be having both of my combat capital ships go after this guy here.
Our planet is under siege.
And here are my reinforcements again. You gotta love surprise reinforcement parties.
Allied backup has arrived.
And it looks like the enemy is making his last stand right now. Which I wasn't expecting, because they normally wait until they're on the very last planet to do something like that. Although it is quite possible that the AI has been updated since the last full battle I played on this game. It's not very often I play a battle to the end, because more often than not, you know quite early on which team's going to win and which team's going to lose, or which player's going to win. Now we've quite obviously got this battle won already. But the enemy refuses to back down this time. Maybe it's because they still have quite a few capital ships here, they still think they have a chance of winning. Can't really say for sure either way.
Our capital ship has been heavily damaged. Ready for the front lines.
And then I'm still building up another force, because after this I plan to jump across to
Allied backup has arrived.
Ganymede, or whatever the hell that's called.
Our backup
so I'll have
is
another
joining
force
the
jump
fight.
over from the wormhole. Obviously I do want to give my fleet time to repair itself after this battle though, because it has done 2 battles pretty much straight after each other. Oh, those rebels were defeated. Well, that's not good. Let's sell all my metal and all my crystal right now so I can... Oh, we won. I was not expecting that. Well, let's keep playing and see if we can at least watch the end of this battle.
Joining the fight.
Have Sins play us out on a melody of death, destruction, and shrapnel. And I really wasn't expecting
Ready for the front line.
to win by just one of the enemy players dying. But it's a good result all in all. We kicked ass, we took names. And apparently I'm bidding on my ally now to be raided by pirates. I wasn't expecting that. So that must have been why my enemy was making his last stand here. Although I'm not sure how it is that my ally, this computer's ally, was just destroyed, because I wasn't going after his envoys. That is, unless the pirates took care of him, because I was keeping the bid up on him, because without any planets to attack, the pirates weren't actually going out on missions to attack things, so the bid wasn't going down, so I didn't have to put as much in each turn. But, I'm quite pleased with the way this Let's Play turned out. Everything ended well. So I'll probably be picking Mountain Blade back up for a while now. And, thanks for joining me. I've really had fun this time. And I'll see you in another Let's Play.